So a lot of people don't know this, but YouTube is owned by Google. So it very well could have a lot of political agendas behind it. Here's the hypocrisy of what YouTube is doing. A lot of the views on YouTube come from gaming. Gaming shows horrible violence and all kinds of weaponry, including military weaponry. Shows horror, like people getting slaughtered, murdered. The gaming world is extremely violent, and yet YouTube is basically banning real gun usage from gun enthusiasts, basically, which makes no sense whatsoever. That's like saying you can't show nudity, but you can show nudity if it's computer generated. That's ridiculous. So, I don't know what YouTube is going to do. They need to, if they want to have a successful business, they need to just cut it out and quit trying to regulate the creators and just tell the advertisers that, you know, you're going to have to deal with whatever the creators put out, and if your advertisement shows up on a video that you don't like, maybe the advertisers themselves can go on there and deactivate their advertisement on that specific video. But honestly, the creators cannot be regulated, otherwise YouTube's gonna fail. And I don't know if Google really cares, to be honest. Google is gigantic, and they've made a lot of horrible decisions lately. So I don't know. I don't know if YouTube is going to be around much longer. What I see the future holding right now with YouTube's current path is basically another company will step in and take over. Not on this current platform, but somebody is going to come up with a better platform that doesn't regulate the users, doesn't regulate the creators of content, and they're just gonna smash YouTube into the ground. Got like 3 hours of sleep last night, so I'm feeling a little bit rough today. I'm feeling a little bit out of it and feeling a little uncoordinated. I came up with a t-shirt design, so if you guys want one, I'll put my email in the description and you can shoot me an email and I'll send one to you. We'll just do it through like PayPal, and I'm thinking I'll charge like $25. That'll break even for how much they cost to make. So that's pretty cool. Came up with a couple designs. See if I can climb this. I tried to like hide the mic a little bit behind my cheek pad so that it doesn't sound like I'm breathing so heavy, but it's not really working. Right now it's not feeling too fresh. It's feeling like the rider is like super old and like a little bit bloated. I got all my carbs and protein. I was gonna work out. I fell asleep for 2 hours and then I couldn't sleep all night. So I ended up getting another hour or two. I'm not even sure if I'm safe to drive, much less ride a dirt bike. I think I'm under the influence of being super tired, clearly like closed or something. I have found that most of the single track out here is closed. This is a single track, so I'm sure it's got, is this a closed trail sign right here? Oh, I called it. What's going on, guys? This is Carl with the RacerRed channel. Earlier today I was riding the dirt bike and I just felt so tired because I was running off of 3 hours of sleep, which is not healthy at all. I felt like I was out there riding drunk, so I came back after like an hour and decided to load it up and head back home. Yeah, that was definitely, I shouldn't have been operating a dirt bike. But I just ran to Boise on the R1 after a nice nap. Feeling way better. Oh, feeling way better. I needed to go pick up my rent from my renter, since I like to do it that way. It's probably not the best way to do it, but I like to make sure they have no excuses, because if you leave it to them, they'll like say it's in the mail and then it's never actually in the mail. It's in the mail like 5 days later, and then they're like, oh, we don't know what happened, it must have been delayed. So I like to go get it directly from the renter. And it gives me an excuse to ride my motorcycle. I had two people, I don't know, people really like motorcycles, I guess. Well, one of them recognized me from my channel. He pulled up next to me and said he watches my videos on YouTube, and he said that he rides an R6, so, oh yeah. That guy was pretty cool. Hopefully he's watching this and leaves a comment, so I know which one of you he is. And then there's another one that just, I don't think they watch my channel, they're just randomly like, threw me the rock on sign like, out of nowhere, hanging out their window. That was cool. A motorcycle definitely brings a lot of attention. So I've been trying to resist putting aftermarket parts on this, but I think it's gonna happen. I can't resist it any longer. I can't do it. There's a exhaust for this that is pretty cool looking. It's the Toast exhaust. It's got the 4 different pipes coming out the back. I think it looks pretty cool, so I might go with that. The only thing that kind of deters me away from that one is there's no horsepower charts on it. And I know for a fact the Two Brothers exhaust will increase the horsepower by like 6.5 horsepower in the mid-range on this bike. So when it comes down to it, I'll choose that kind of performance over no performance if that's the case with the other exhaust. So we'll have to see. I don't know. I haven't done that much research on it. Who knows anymore? I do know that this bike could be a lot more comfortable, and that's probably where I'm gonna invest. Comfort features. Probably the seat. I'm gonna put the stock pegs on and then put a sport touring seat on it. I think there's only one brand that I know of that makes a sport touring seat for this. I think it's called Corbin. It's like a $300 seat or more. I think it's like 3 something, which if it had no effect, I would be so disappointed. So that's why I'm like, I don't know if I want to spend that kind of money on a seat. I'm gonna put the stock pegs back on this first, see if that has an effect. I'm gonna adjust my levers, little things here and there, and then see if I can't raise the bars a little bit. I don't think I can very much, but we'll see. But yeah, comfort features are definitely the main focus right now on this bike. So as I said before, I was trying not to modify this bike, but it's already happening. There's a reason they take that big mud flap off the back, and that's because it's really ugly, and that's why I'm taking it off. I couldn't do it. I can't ride this thing with that big mud flap on the back. I am going to keep it, however. I'm not just going to toss it or anything, but I just had trouble with how it looked. So yeah, this bike's definitely going to be modified by the time I'm done. Most things happened on this ride when I wasn't recording. I didn't expect all those people to come up to me randomly. That was kind of cool. A chick ran up to me. I thought she was going to be my first passenger. I was like, what are you doing? You going to climb on? Anyways, guys, that is what I'm up to today. Just taking a little bit of a ride, recovering from earlier when I was like drunk and tired. I was so tired. Oh my god, it was bad. It was not safe. So I'm feeling pretty recovered from that and just out here riding the R1, running some errands. I'm on the freeway right now, obviously, and it's not my favorite place to be, but I'm wanting to head home. Going home. Sometimes you gotta do it. Anyways, I'll catch you on the next video. See you guys.
His name is RacerRed. If he wasn't riding, he'd be in bed. He naps during the day. He rides his love in garage bays. Oh, he rides all night, full throttle all the time. Oh, he was born to ride. Red Racer, like, comment, and subscribe.